Spider-Man PS4 was by far one of the most hyped video games in 2018 and came in third place in PS4's Game of the Year award behind God of War and Red Dead Redemption. Now, before this game released, we had so much footage, so many teasers. We even had footage of the DLC before the game released. And I was super excited for the game to come out. I haven't played a really good Spider-Man game in forever. Last good one I played was Edge of Time. And even though a lot of people did not like that one, I definitely did enjoy it. But yeah, I was super excited to play it. I guess could absolutely not wait for the game to be released. And I played it and I absolutely loved it. But how does it, stack up after a year of being out? It's been out a year and a couple months. It was released September 26, 2018, I believe. And right now it's November 16th, I believe, 2019. So after a year of being out, what's it like? Does it hold up? Okay, obviously when it comes to gameplay and visuals, storytelling, acting, the characters, yeah, it all holds up over time. Given the story was kind of a lackluster experience, like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was okay story. Now I give Insomniac Games a pass on this game story because it was their first attempt at a Spider-Man game, and they did put a lot of time and effort into this. The game's absolutely gorgeous. The suits are amazing. Voice acting's amazing. Graphics are amazing. Setting's amazing. The city's beautiful. Gotta give them that. But the story is the one thing that sadly fell behind. Which I buy games mainly for storytelling. I don't buy games just because. I buy them for the campaign. That goes for any game such as Call of Duty. I buy it for the campaign. So, campaign, it's fairly easy to beat no matter what difficulty you play it on. And like I said, it's just lackluster, but overall it's okay. But when you play the game the first time, you could unlock all the trophies within one playthrough. So it gives no replayability aspect. It doesn't really give you a reason to play the campaign over again. Unless you want to try on a higher difficulty, which I did, but I just didn't want to play it every day after I completed the campaign the first time. Like, you got a bunch of side missions, but all those are repetitive and tedious and kind of annoying. And the DLCs, they did come out with DLCs, but the odd part is the marketing for the DLCs. So the game released in September. The first DLC came out in October. And then a second one in November, and the third one in December. Since then, we've got no post-launch content besides those three. So it's almost been a full year since we got new content for this game. And I say that I'm kind of disappointed with that because I would love to go back and experience new things with this game. But after playing it and completing it 100%, all the side missions, all the moves, all the suits, it's just not that much fun to go back to. Of course, swinging is the only reason why I really come back to this game, because the swinging is absolutely amazing. It's so much fun. The game's so pretty. It's hard not to come back to it. Only for that part. And the combat, I forgot to mention the combat. Combat is also good, but it's not great. I wish it was better. Now, I do wish it was more kind of like the Web of Shadows gameplay, because I love the Web of Shadows gameplay. Keep in mind, I played Web of Shadows on the Wii first before actually getting it on the 360 years later. So it was kind of clunky on the Wii, but the 360 was beautiful. Now, Godzilla Mendoza, if you guys haven't checked him out, go and check him out. He's a really cool YouTuber. He's done a lot of Spider-Man videos. I'm pretty sure you've heard of him. But he said that Web of Shadows combat was too cartoony. But I kind of do agree, but then I kind of don't agree, because it kind of brings back kind of a comic booky thing to it. I just wish this game was a little less realistic in combat and a little more cartoony. Like, I wish the web strikes were just like the ones in Web of Shadow. Now, the web strikes in this game is good. You land one big punch on them, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, combat's decent. It's not great. It's not bad. Just like the story, lackluster. It's launch content. So besides the 3 DLCs, which were super fun, but were super short. given they were free if you pre-ordered them, I believe, but they did cost you money if you didn't pre-order the game. But yeah, we had first one Black Cat, the second one uh, we had Hammerhead, and the third one we had Sable and Hammerhead again. But yeah, they were all fun, but even after the third DLC, we got nothing. What we've gotten were 4 or 5 suits, mainly from the movies. From Into the Spider-Verse and from the second Spider-Man Homecoming movie. Far From Home? I think that's what it's called. But yeah, besides that, we haven't had any content at all. And that's kind of disappointing. But then again, you got to think that the devs are looking at improving the game and making it better for the second one that's going to be coming out. God knows when. I'm going to guess it's going to be a... Let's see, it came out in 2018. I'm going to say a 2022 release. So since it's almost January, it's going to be another 2 more years in my opinion. Or technically 3 more years. But yeah. So, yeah, coming back to this game is just not fun to me. Side missions are lackluster, combat's lackluster. The story offers no more, no more playthroughs. In games such as Web of Shadows, Edge of Time, Shattered Dimensions, Spider-Man 2, they all had really good replayability. God, I can't say that word. But they had objectives for you to beat. If you beat these objectives, you got new suits. Okay, I'm going to need to interrupt my past self, because I forgot to mention Web of Shadows. I did have the choice system between the red and the black suit, so that I also gave it replayability. And besides other suit unlocks, you had different gadget unlocks, combat unlocks, stuff like that. Alright, carry on, past self. This one all you have to do is stop crimes, and you unlock tokens to get suits and gadgets. Big deal. But in those games, you actually had to work and do specific time things and combat strategies. You need to survive this long without getting hit, stuff like that. And you unlock content. This game just doesn't have that. It's kind of disappointing. The unlockables are super easy to do. You could do it within the first 2 hours of playing this game. That's how easy it is. But like I said, I'll give this game a pass because Insomniac is his first attempt on it. But I just see so much more potential that this game could have been. It just wasn't. Not to say it's not a bad game. It's fun for your first playthrough. Then after that, it's kind of like, eh. Like right now, I think I'm, I don't know, 40% in on another save file, playing it again. But I just don't feel like going back and playing it. I really don't. I'm not sure if anybody else has the same problems as I do. But yeah, overall, it's not fun to come back to. Graphics, beautiful. Scenery, beautiful. Characters, amazing. Voice acting, amazing. Swinging, absolutely amazing. That's the best part of the game, is the swinging. But everything else, the side missions, the side stories, the DLC, the main story, is all lackluster and not replayable. It's replayable, but just not a fun replayability. God, I can't speak today. Holy shit. But anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Good game initially, but as time goes on, you just kind of lose interest and everything just goes to shit. I hope they give us something before the second game comes out, but I highly doubt it, considering it's almost been a year since we've gotten DLC. So, first initial playthrough on this game, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Only because it's not a 10 out of 10, because I was disappointed with the story. But, now coming back from it, a year and 2 months, I'd probably give it, just give it a 6 or 7 out of 10. It's just not fun after the main story. I still play once in a while just for the swinging, but that's pretty much it. I play for like half an hour. Then I go on to other games. But yeah, well, if you guys do agree with any of my comments or you disagree, please do let me know down in the comments below. And subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you want any Spider-Man PS4 gameplay or DLC walkthroughs, just let me know. I'll definitely do it. But it's not something I'll go back to on my own. If you want me to, sure, I'll do it. But if you don't, perfectly fine with me. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in my next upload. See ya.
Pardon me, ma'am, I didn't hear that last part over my intern's utter incompetence.